This match will get red hot.
Shucky ducky, quack, quack. Fatality.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neurodiverse and Masterclass. I'm your host, Arroyo, and boy, was Evolve a episode this week. We only got one match. Yeah, it was a Gauntlet Match versus Team Performance Center versus Team ID. It was really good. The main event got scrapped and will not be happening until January 5th because Evolve was going on a holiday break. And we pretty much find out who Kendal Grey is going to face next for the Women's Evolve Championship. So let's break it down because it's a lot to talk about. So we kick things off with Kendal Grey pretty much saying that she's ready for any challenger to step up because she won the Women's Iron Survivor. She's been defending the Women's Evolve Championship on NXT and Evolve. And she's one of the best women, so she's not afraid to take on anyone. Then Callie Armstrong shows up, saying that, well, pretty much you had the best match with me in Evolve not too long for that title, and now you're eating off of her table. So Callie Armstrong gets mad that Kendal Grey is getting the opportunity that Callie should have deserved. But then PJ Vasa shows up saying that Callie's old news and Grey is just a placeholder until PJ Vasa takes the title because she wants a title shot. But Miss Grey says hey, she could face both of them at the same time if they want. We have to wait to see, but most likely we're going to get a triple threat of Kendal Grey versus PJ Vasa versus Callie Armstrong. If that's the case, that's going to be a really good triple threat going into the new year. Then we have Wendy Choo talking about how Chantel Moore last week ruined her therapy session and pretty much how Chantel is such a big bully backstage. And then there's no disqualification match later in the show that was supposed to happen. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the show. She was going to give Chantel Moore hell. Then we had Shirley Dempsey talking to Timothy Thatcher because Shirley Dempsey lately has been trying to ask Timothy Thatcher for a match. She's been challenging him, but he haven't accepted. And Timothy Thatcher says pretty much Evolve is for upcoming stars. Shirley, you're on TNA, you're on NXT, I don't know what you're doing here. And Shirley's like, I just want to face one of the best technical wrestlers in Timothy Thatcher. And Timothy's like, I'm a coach, I'm not a wrestler. Pretty much we're going to maybe see Shirley Dempsey get Timothy Thatcher back in the ring. So we have to see how this storyline all unfolds. Then we got the Gauntlet Match. This match took up almost the whole show. But I liked it because now we got a pretty stacked men division in Evolve. Pretty much all these stories did really good, but I'm gonna talk about it. So pretty much a gauntlet is every man one at a time from two different teams, but whoever's left standing for their team gets the Evolve Championship match. So first we start off with Eric versus Keanu Carver. Eric tried to be flirtatious. Keanu Carver didn't like it, so he squished him, hit a big slam. And then Mike Cunningham came in. Mike Cunningham hit some drop kicks, some top rope drop kicks, but then he got caught by Kevu. And Kevu slammed him, so Kevu eliminated two people already. But then Sean Legacy shows up, about to compete, but he's still injured. And then out of nowhere, Sam Holloway hits a big knee and a frog splash, taking him out. And then him and Brooke Jensen is the next one. So Brooke Jensen comes out. We have a big man brawl. We have the ball on the outside. Sam Holloway hits a killer elbow drop. But at the end, Brooke Jensen hits his deadly scorpion kick. And then the next person in the gauntlet was Cappuccino Jones. Cappuccino Jones went flying, hitting some roll-ups, trying to get Brooke's out early, but then out of nowhere, Jackson Hurley distracts Brooks, letting Cappuccino Jones pick up the win sneakily. So Brooks takes out Cappuccino's leg, pretty much getting him injured. And then we have Braxton Cole, the newest person in Evolve, that make his debut. He pretty much demolished Cappuccino Jones going after his leg and stuff, but Cappuccino hit the caffeinator to eliminate Braxton Cole. And then we have the game changer, Kam Hendrix, aka Anthony Luke from LFG. He pretty much eliminated Cappuccino with the lights, camera, action. And then the last one in the gauntlet was Marcus Matters. He put up a fight, but Kam Hendrix pretty much demolished him, hitting a big knee, making himself the newest #1 contender. Pretty crazy gauntlet. It was crazy. And then before the show ends, Chewy tells Wendy Choo and the rest of the girls that, well, we're not going to have a women's match tonight because the men's match took almost the whole card. Wendy Choo is frustrated. Carmen Petrovich says, what the hell is going on? Who's in charge? Because first of all, the women are not getting a match, and now women can get any title shot they want. Talking about the whole PJ and Kylie Armstrong from earlier. And then Chantel Moore crashes out on Chewy, saying, how dare she not get the main event spot? Really interesting. Does this mean the women are going to have a storyline in the future? Because a lot of these women backstage were not happy. So are we going to get a women's gauntlet to see who will face Kendal Grey? Because we had the men's gauntlet. I'm not surprised that they're going to do the same thing for the woman. So I can't wait to see that. Not just that, but Kam Hendrix seems like a pretty big star in Evolve. Just won in the gauntlet, but also the breakout stars in the gauntlet was also Braxton Cole and Sam Holloway. We do have some breakout stars in this gauntlet that could go for the title in the future. So that's pretty much my review. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Have a good holiday, and I will see you guys next time.